Hey, it's me again. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing of this item. This is, I've already bought one of these and have some of these in use, and I love them so much I went ahead and bought some more. There's lots of these out on the market. This is a LED light that is completely rechargeable. It's also a motion light, so it's pretty small. It's intended to be like an under the cabinet light, and it's got a recharging port in this end. It's got your on and off and your buttons here. So this is full power. You can also change it to 3 different settings: low, medium, and high, which is kind of nice. It also does motion detection. So right now I've got it on motion detection low, and let's see if it'll go off. So it's on motion detection low right now, and it should go off after about, I don't know, 15-20 seconds, and then the motion will pick you up and come on. So the idea behind it is you have these mounted under your cabinet or your counter, and when you put your hands into it or go into your counter, it pops on. It's kind of cool. It has a it's got a magnetic strip on the back, so this is magnetic. So what you do is you take this, you pull this adhesive off, you stick it under your cabinet. I recommend pulling this off and sticking this by itself to start with. That way it doesn't have the weight and allows the adhesive to stick. The other thing I had to do on the last set, I'm going to check this one and see. This one looks like it fits pretty good. The last one was a hair bit long. You see it slides back and forth just a little bit. That's exactly what you want. The other one that I got was a little bit long, so I had to trim it off. I trimmed probably, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch off the end of it, just so it would sit flatly on the surface of this when I go to mount it. So what's kind of cool is it's got the motion detection. You can also do always on with it. Right now I think it's set up for motion detection. So what happens is it comes on for a little bit, like 20-30 seconds. It stays off, and I think it has like a timeout period before it'll come back on again, so it doesn't, you know, like keep tripping if something is, you know, tripping it. You can also do I don't know if you can notice this or not with the light, but there's a little green light that blinks. If you hold this down, it'll go to red light blinking. That means it's on constant. So if you wanted to go to like high power and leave it on, you just push the button down until it goes red, and now it's not on motion, it's on just full on now. So it's pretty cool little lights. I really love them. They're rechargeable, so when it goes dead and you need to charge it back up, you just pull it off of the magnet, and then you plug it in to your charging port there and give it a good charge. So I'm going to put a link to these below. I like them a lot. They seem to be very, very good. Another good use for these is in your bathroom. Like if you have a little shelf in your bathroom over your toilet, you can stick this on underneath that, and then at night, you know, come in there in the middle of the night, it'll pick you up. The little motion will pick you up. It'll light up, you know, just enough, not without having to turn the lights on. So that's really cool. So this set I bought comes with 3 of these. So there's 3 brand new ones in here, all wrapped up. And then it only comes with 1 cord for charging. So this is just a standard charging cord. You plug it into any of your USB ports, and other cords would work. This is like the Samsung type cord. This is not the Apple cord. This is the regular, you know, micro USB connector. So that's what plugs into the end of this micro USB, and then you just plug this into any other, you know, USB port, your computer, a charging port, your same one you use for your phone, you know, whatever you'd like to use, and it will charge up. And I think the other ones that I had, it took about 2 or 3 hours to fully charge. These come with a little bit of a charge, you know, out of the box, but you want to make sure you plug it in and completely charge them before you start using them. And also when you stick these on, again, this is adhesive, so this magnet is a one-time deal, right? You stick it where you want it, and then I recommend having this weight off of it while it adheres, and you push it down really good on the surface. I recommend the surface you're going to attach it to take some alcohol and clean off that surface really well. Especially if it's in a kitchen and you've got a lot of soot and smoke and grease that may have, you know, built up on there, you want to make sure that's good and clean, and you got a good clean surface for that to adhere to first, and then that'll stick on and it'll stay up there nicely. So you can use this under counters in the kitchen. You can use them, in closets. You can use them in we're using them in our camper, in our little pantry doors you open up. It's kind of dark in there, so I put one of these up on the top of each cell, each of the sections, and then when you open up the door, bam, the light comes on. You can see everything in there, so it's really cool. And then in our under storage of the camper, I'm putting some underneath there, so when I open up the door, stick my hands in there, the motion picks me up, and it'll light up in there automatically. I don't have to go searching for a light in the middle of the night or anything like that. It's already sitting there ready to go. Again, when they die, simply recharge it, put it back on the motion sensing, you're good to go. So I'll put a link to these below. I know there's different people who manufacture these, or I'm sure they're all manufactured in China, but there's different marketers. This one is Zenrin, and I'll put a link to the place I bought it below. Again, these are great. I've looked at a lot of these. There's a ton of these out there. A lot of them run off batteries. This one's rechargeable, has 3 different levels. You can do always on or motion, and that's what I liked about it. So it's very flexible. If you don't need as much light, you can leave it on motion at the lower light level, and that'll save and run the battery much longer. If you need a higher light level, you've got those options. So cool little light for you. I recommend getting some. Originally I bought 3. I bought this set. I actually have another set that I bought as well that I'm going to be using them all over the house and the camper. So that's it. See the link below. Go and get you some of these. These things are awesome.